he's got an album, and he won't release it. And apparently it's like 2001 Part 2. It's called Toxic something. My brain is more toxicity or something. Toxicity. It's something like that. It's something like that. I can't remember. But that's made. It's sitting there ready. The lads who rapped on it. It's sitting there, and he's like, no, he doesn't want to release it because he thinks it's too of its time. And but everyone's like, yeah, I mean, 2001 Part 2. That's what we want.
But as long as he tells people it's of his time, then what's the problem?
I don't know why he won't just bang it out for free or something.
Yeah,
you know, I don't understand that.
Well, he doesn't really need anything anymore.
He doesn't need anything anymore. He's selling fucking headphones to Apple for fucking.
Maybe it's shy. Maybe
apparently it's outrageously good.
People have heard it.
Yeah, the people who've heard it.
People are on it, maybe. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. They're saying that it's outrageous. But yeah, Rakim got together with him. Never fucking happened. Never materialised. That this song "Microphone Fiend" was sampled by Limp Bizkit for the song called "Give Me the Mic." Don't know the song.
Yeah, I don't know if I know that song. I probably know if I heard
it's probably off one of the fucking Limp Bizkit album that came out like 3 weeks ago.
Give me the mic.
But they sampled this on there as well. But yeah, Eric B. and Rakim was one of the big names. They would have been the technical mastery of kind of that DJing style, and then the kind of poetic flow of Rakim made this strange Bedfellows, where they weren't making like super poppy
strange Bedfellows.
Yes, they weren't making this like super poppy club stuff, even though it did end up getting played. Like stuff like "Don't Sweat the Technique" is just outrageous song.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's fucking outrageous.
The flow is great.
It's just disgusting. Disgusting. Like fucking Eric B.
And the way we feel right now.
I feel full disgusting. Full disgusting. There's just beer leaking out of every pore in my entire body, covered on a fine film of fucking batter. That's what I am. And you deep fry me, I'd be fucking delicious.
Shame.
Should say shame. Just the state of my life. Pretty much. The absolute state of my life. Anyway, that's Eric B. and Rakim. That's 1988 again. Yeah. And that is me done. You got the last one.
Yeah. We don't have any women on the list, so Nina Cherry. Guess what year?
Do you reckon?
Technically 1986, because she was on a song that her husband was on. That's the Scott. The whole song is Scott Aikman Waterman. Where's she from?
England. I don't know.
Stockholm, Sweden.
Fuck up.
Nope.
From Stockholm.
Sweden.
Holy shit! Like as a baby or like?
Yeah, as a baby. Then moved to America for a bit, and then when she was 14, she moved to London. She was. Have a guess what punk band she was in for a while?
I don't know.
The Slits.
Really?
Because you know the way they went through a lot of changes. She was one of them for a while.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
She was in the Slits?
Yep. She was living with one of the Slits.
Really?
Now, I don't know how many, I don't know how many people were in now the Slits to make it like more of a project. You know, when bands do that and you're just like, Jesus, yeah.
Sure, Belinda Carlisle was in the Germs as well, wasn't she? Yeah.
I think that's right. I think I heard that as well. That's mad. Here's another one of the people who you would not have guessed were in bands. Courtney Love was in Fate No More.
Fuck up.
Before they were Fate No More.
That's right. I read that. I did read that.
And she went to Trinity College.
Yes, that's right.
And lived in Ireland. Obviously, if you didn't. There's wow.
Wowzer factor.
Wow facts. We can't really do a podcast on facts, so we have to throw them in every now and then to make ourselves feel cool.
This is stuff I remember.
This song is so fucking good.
So outrageously good.
So it's kind of if Madonna was singing on a Prince song.
Yes.
That's how it would sound, because that's what Stock Aikman Waterman would do. They would look at something and go, how do we make two things that are huge at the moment sound like that? And they were really good. To be fair, like, they really, 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 like, people say, like, Max Martin and all that writing stuff for Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera or whatever. I don't really remember that music.
It's throwaway stuff for the most part.
This is good shit.
We were only listening to it last night. Will Scudder drunk. I think we listened to it 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And even danced a bit.
Little bit of a dance.
Little seat dance.
Yeah. So,
it's outrageous. It's one of those... It's one of those songs I remember, and I forgot about it for so long.
You see, I preferred Manchild when it came out. Manchild was my song. I was like, that's fucking incredible song.
But that just got deleted from my memory somehow.
Buffalo Stance?
Yeah, it was just gone. And I think randomly I was at a record fair, and I was digging through a crate, and I pulled a 12-inch single out. I was like, fuck, I remember that.
Yeah.
I didn't even remember this song. I just remembered that I thought it was deadly, but I couldn't remember what it was. I got home, I banged it on. I was like, oh, every
bit, every part of it, every little change, and it is actually musically very dated.
Yes,
because it is. Whereas Manchild, because you're using less samples and drums, and it was a slower song. Manchild could still be played by a lot of people now, and it wouldn't sound like it's 80s. However, Buffalo Stance is the better song.
It's outrageous.
Absolutely, and it reminds me of Straight Up by Paula Abdul. Yeah, a little bit.
Because it's the same. It's got that like weird poppy snare.
Yeah, but it is a hip hop song, 100%. And it is. She was pregnant with her second child when she went on Top of the Pops to do this.
Really?
Yeah, and her second marriage. She wasn't that old either. It's crazy, yeah. But apparently that was outrageous when she went on Top of the Pops pregnant and started singing. As if that's... So what?
I just don't know what a Buffalo Stance is.
Buffalo Stance is... Her crew were called the Buffalo. It includes like the hairstylists, all the dancers and all that. And all our gang. It's like the way, like, I don't know, fucking Gwen Stefani, the Harajuku girls, that's what they call themselves, whatever like that. But it's just your little crew.
Your hair.
So the Buffalo Stance was the way they stood or whatever. I don't know, fucking know.
They stood real weird.
Yeah, don't fucking come near me when I say this.
Poor posse stood fierce weird.
She helped Massive Attack out on Blue Lines,
really?
Arranging stuff, and that's why Robert Del Naja helped her write Manchild. She was a part of the Bristol scene as well. She's been everywhere. Absolutely everywhere.
She'd been around.
She took her Brit Award and melted it into jewellery.
Really?
Yeah. She took a good long break. She's not into that music scene at all. She could tell. She's a man. She's got two babies as well. She'll be like, do you know what? This seems better than all this.
Yeah,
crack.
I'm mammying right now.
It's more chilled out. Yeah. I seem to have a decent bit of money behind me as well. Yeah. My brother's Eagle Eye Sherry. Saved tonight. Yeah, exactly. Which would make you want to turn off music forever.
A couple of pricks in fucking Ireland just keep streaming Buffalo Stance on Spotify all the time.
Yeah, and I'm making a mint. And our dad is a famous, your stepdad is a famous musician as well.
Okay.
And so, I don't know. She seems like, if you're part of that Bristol scene as well, you don't ever go for money.
Yeah.
You're very cool. Like, talking like Banksy, massive. Like, you know, it's cool to be arty, but it's not cool to sell
poor.
out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. I want to give an honourable shout out to Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, you know what? It was really hard for me to it was them or Beastie Boys. I couldn't leave Big Daddy Kane off. It was the things we couldn't leave off. I really feel bad about leaving Salt and Pepper off as well, actually.
Yeah. There were a bunch of female artists in the 80s that were huge.
But I think that, in a weird way, the ratio of this is the ratio of what it was
probably
then.
Yeah.
So we'd be forcing something. I would forcing something now. Salt and Pepper was.
Tell you what
really
we will
important.
do. What we can do to even the score. At some stage, we will do an 85 to 95 one, because that the scene big time widens up.
Yeah,
in the mid-90s.
There's far more like Erica Badu and all we're talking because coming in there, and that's so this isn't
Once Tribe Called Quest come in and they open up the floodgates for a lot of people, you know. Yeah. So we can absolutely we get all that in.
My honourable mention is 1989 Down In It by 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, right.
Which is a hip hop song.
You're dead right. Kind of like a cloud. I was up, way up.
Literally, just listening to upstairs, I was like, why didn't I put this on the list?
Yeah, 100%.
Now, to be fair, imagine I took Nina Cherry, or I didn't. Imagine 9 Inch Nails Down In It was on Salt and Pepper, wasn't?
Yes.
Salt and Pepper.
Salt and Pepper. That's better than me saying fucking, what was I saying? Nina Simone, Buffalo Stance last night. Locked out, pissed out my goddamn mind. Put Nina Simone, Buffalo Stance. Yeah. I don't think I even said Stance. I think I put Buffalo Stand.
Listen, maybe we'll just throw Salt and Pepper on this. Listen, there's no point in talking about it. It's a brilliant song.
Yeah, go and listen to fucking Shoop or something, you know. It's outrageous.
So, thanks for listening to our 80s hip-hop one.
And I felt 88 years long.
I felt
every minute of that podcast.
Yeah. I took 88 beers to the head.
I hope for real.
Last night.
For real. So many. Shocking.
That's our very first genre-specific one, I think. Apart from Abominations, which is is almost like a
do you reckon Abominations, like an abomination is a genre all into itself?
Yeah.
Like there should be a tag.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, there should be a tag.
I almost consider that a genre type. I can't wait to do part 2 of that.
Oh, this is never ending, lad. Never ending. It won't stop.
Like, we sounded really angry on that and bitter, but it was very cathartic. It was very,
I felt better. I felt fucking like 10 pounds lighter after it.
Yeah, and then we went and round up by getting smashed up for it.
Yeah, this is weird. Is this the only podcast we've ever done without drinking? I think it is.
It is, yeah. It is.
And it feels real weird.
It does feel real weird.
That could be a problem.
Well, listen, I hope you like the 80s. The slim line, it's a fucking difficult podcast to do, but that playlist will actually sound great. It's the only one that'll sound like it's all thrown together in some sort of...
Yeah, we took a few days putting that together.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for listening. We're doing pretty well. We're moving up.
Not in our life, obviously.
No, in our life it's just an absolute fucking disaster.
Two messes.
Just a heap of shite.
But the podcast is doing well. We're getting absolutely great feedback off people as well.
Getting great reviews.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to read our review? Did we read our review the last time?
I don't think we read it out.
Oh, I gotta find this now. Our review was, I think it was a profanity-laden broadcast of nothingness.
Yeah, a profanity-laden broadcast of nothingness was the greatest review.
So thanks for that.
Whoever you are, thank you. That's going on a t-shirt.
I can't remember your name, but you're a hero.
Doesn't matter. Actually, we quoted him as well, because when I screen grabbed it, his username is there. His
username is there.
Or hers, maybe. Sounds like a bloke thing to do. Bothering his arse to be a prick, you know. But yeah, every other review has been positive. We're doing real well. We're consistently in the top 10.
If you could leave a review on iTunes, that'd be sound.
Listen, that's
especially a good one. Don't even forget about the old bad ones.
It's I can't explain how important it is to review and give us stars. And
if you're enjoying this every week and you've done nothing, you're a fuck off for a start. Don't fuck off. Stay on it, but just do something.
We're not blind boy. We're not asking for points and coffees, right? We literally just want reviews and stars and fucking
not asking
shares.
For Patreon. Not asking for coffee. Exactly. Yeah.
Do you ever try and set a Patreon up? It's no fun whatsoever.
Well, yeah, I had like on my little latex gear on, and I tried that, but it was just no one wanted it.
No one wanted it. No.
I put it down to 40 cents a month and nobody wanted it.
Still nothing. You were giving people 50 cents to join it and it still have a lot of money in your pocket. Yeah. But yeah, please do that. Please. Rate, review, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. All the usual shit to every
Tell your
podcast.
friends.
For real though.
If you listen to the podcast, you probably don't have many friends.
Yeah, exactly. do the stuff that every other podcast tells you to do. And we'll be back next week with another juicy one, I think.
Yeah.
Right, good night.